Hi there, how's it going? Are you good? Great, glad to hear it. Now then, what I've got here is something I find comes in really handy. I've got a few of these already, but I've got some more and I thought I'd show you them. So inside here we have these. So I'll just take one out and show you it. So that there is the plug itself, made of flame resistant material, 13 amp maximum, 2990 watts. Connects to a 2.4 gigahertz network. If you have an Amazon Echo, it can connect to it. And once it's connected to the Amazon Alexa app, you can turn it on and off via that or the Gosund app itself. Okay, so before I show you how useful I find these, what I'll do is I'll connect it to my network and I'll show you how I do that. So switch it on and you'll see the light on the side there start blinking. Now in the manual what it says to do is keep hold of this for 5 seconds. It made a click sound and now it's blinking faster. And then you go to the app and you've got to connect it to your Wi-Fi. I've got to type in a password, got to choose the right Wi-Fi network, and then you've got to confirm that it's blinking. Let me just make sure. It is. And then it searches for the device and eventually adds it. And there we are. Now we can rename it. Let's call it fan. And now here we have exactly that. So now we plug this, which is supposed to say fan, but ignore that, into there. And then by going to the application on the phone, you can turn on the fan like that. So now if you go to the Amazon Alexa app, you can actually add a device, plug, go down to here, that, click next, enable to use, press on that, agree and link, and then Alexa looks for the device and finds it. So that's pretty much done now, but you can add the plug to a group. Say for example, if you've got other devices in maybe a bedroom, bedroom could be a group. So you'd want to put it in there. What I'm going to do is just skip it and there we go, it's ready to use. So now I'll put the phone away and Echo, turn on fan. Simple as that. Echo, turn off fan. And there we go, turning off. So yeah, I haven't used this in about a year, could probably do with cleaning it. Summertime now, so that's why I'm using it. Also, some people say that fans don't really come in useful when it's warm. They do, because as humans, maybe you're not a human, I'm a human, when I'm warm I sweat, and when sweat comes into contact with air, it cools you down. So yeah, fans do work. Okay, so now I'm going to do the exact same thing to these 3 smart plugs right here. And I'm going to plug stuff into them to make my life easier. Mainly because I'm lazy, but still my life is going to get easier. Okay, so something else that can come in useful with these smart plugs are these. So this right here is just a 2-way, but I've just plugged something, or 3 things in fact, into a 3-way, one of these guys. So 13 amps, you want to make sure that you don't go over that, and that was an accident. But right, so in this room what I have are these. Got one here, got one on the other side, and down below I've got a subwoofer. Now to turn on these speakers, all I've got to do is flick that switch there. Simple, straightforward, an arm's reach away. But the sub, we've got to go all the way down here like this to the bottom, and it's there. But now, however, Echo, turn on the speakers. Sorted. So I've got 3 plugs plugged into one smart plug. Alright, so what I have here now is a plug that I've named Light. And with this, what you can do is plug in a lamp or whatever type of light you might have. And then you can go over to here, set a timer for it to turn on every hour, then turn off. And that way it sort of simulates somebody being at home. and maybe kind of sort of lowers the risk of being burgled, sort of kind of. So that's one feature of this. And we can also set a countdown if you want. Also, one of the best features of this application is this. It tells you how much electric the appliance is using or has used. So right now you can see it's plugged into 245.4 volts and we haven't really used that much power. Either way, this is super handy. So not only can you power on the device manually, you can set a timer, countdown, see how much electric the appliance is using, but you can also have the device turn on or off depending on the weather. Temperature, humidity, sunset, sunrise, wind speed. So let's say weather, for example. You've got to put in your location because obviously it needs to know where you live. So we can have the lights turn on whenever it's cloudy, for example. Or if it's sunny, we can have the fan turn on. How's about sunset, sunrise? With that, what we can do is have the lights turn on at sunset or have them turn off at sunrise. Now you can choose how long before or after. Temperature, less than, greater than. So you can set that fairly straightforward. Could even plug a heater into it and have it turn on if it gets below 7 degrees C. Now if you've linked these to your Amazon Alexa app, you'll be able to use most of those features that I've shown through the Amazon Alexa app. But I think the original app that these run with have a couple extra features. The only thing you won't be able to do if you don't have an Echo Dot or some sort of Amazon device is use your voice to control them. So yeah, that is the only thing. Obviously smart plugs aren't voice controlled, but they are super handy. So yeah, if you're interested in these, there will be a link in the description. Check them out and I'll catch you in the next one.